You are watching Lit Happens, Saskatchewan's showcase of the literary talent of the province. This is going to be one of our more stellar episodes. We've got Jackie Latendresse from the Saskatoon Rosebud Burlesque Club here with us today. We're on location in McNally Robinson, Saskatoon, and there's a great vibe in the room. I think we're in the perfect spot to shoot. So welcome to the show, Jackie.
Thank you.
I am just stoked that you're here. You and I have been in communication for quite a while about you coming on here, so this is great.
Yes, thank you very much for having us. We're really excited to be here.
It is exciting. We're going to talk about the actual book that the Rosebud Burlesque Club has put out, but first I want to hear a little bit about you and the club. Just enlighten us about what you're all about.
Sure. Well, in the club, I'm probably better known as Headmistress Purr, and
Right.
I'm the director and founder of the Rosebud Burlesque Club. We've been around for about 9 years now, and we do a lot of shows and performances around town. We also have classes and workshops for people who would like to learn, and we work with a number of different artists throughout the city, ranging from spoken word to comedians, musical acts, and we produce a regular variety show as well.
Nice. Where can people catch the variety show?
Most of our smaller events, such as the variety show, happen at the Free Flow Dance Center, which is in Caswell Hill. We also do a number of performances at the Refinery Theatre and La Troupe du Jour Theatre Center as well.
Nice. Now, this is all really intriguing. So I guess what I want to hear about is you. What has driven you to do this? Because this is a huge undertaking for you, and I'd like to hear about what inspired you to do what you do.
Well, I've always been a little bit of a dance history nerd. I run a contemporary dance company, a professional company, and I was interested in studying vaudeville, the vaudevillian time period, which runs parallel with burlesque. So I actually had a research grant to spend a year studying that time period and became absolutely enamored with the burlesque element. A couple of friends here challenged me
Yeah.
to start a class. And I thought, okay, well, let's see how that goes. And that was a number of years ago, and it's just expanded
Wow.
really, really rapidly. We
Yes.
now have over 300 club members.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, who knew
Yeah.
burlesque would be so popular here?
And well, I just want to say that you are making a name for yourself, because I see burlesque, I see articles and postings on Facebook, and the word is really getting out that the club exists, and you're a real success.
Thank you, thank you. We try to stick with a little bit of a historical feel for our club, so we're definitely classically influenced, but we do work in the neo-burlesque or newer burlesque style as well.
Awesome.
And we tend to have a little bit of a feminist vibe in our club. We used to joke that you needed at least 1 degree to get in. The sense of humor, the signature sense of humor for the Rosebud Burlesque Club is quite clever.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what attracts people to the club.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now, let's talk about the fabulous Rosebud Cookbook, because it's for sale here at McNally, obviously, but tell us a little bit about the backstory behind the cookbook.
A number of years ago, we produced a calendar as a fundraiser for breast cancer research, and we had a lot of fun producing that, so we thought, well, let's try our hand at producing a book. And we put it out to the club members, and they were interested in producing a cookbook. But we didn't want to produce just your typical club cookbook, you know, photocopied with black and white and a little icon on the front. So we decided to make it more like a coffee table book.
Nice.
With the best recipes being selected by a jury, and they receive photo shoots. So not only does it feature the best recipes from our club members, but also it features full color photo shoots of a lot of the club members, which makes it a big draw for anybody who likes to collect cookbooks or likes burlesque kitsch.
Awesome. Now, I need to ask you, because you and I were chatting about this before we taping today. The book is really out there. It's for sale here in McNally, but you were telling me some really interesting places where the book is for sale.
Yes, we have them all over the city. We have them at Positive Passions, at Sexy and Sassy, and also Bodacious Bus Lines in Mormon, which are all lingerie stores and adult stores.
Great.
We also have them at Turning the Tide bookstore and at Better Off Duds, which is a vintage clothing store on 33rd.
Awesome.
And there's a number of other places as well, but those are the ones that immediately come to mind.
Right. So I can see that you have a lot of energy and creativity. I need to ask you, what is coming up ahead for you and for the Burlesque Club?
Oh, we have a number of things on the go. We have our regular variety nights coming up throughout the year. Our next one is going to be a circus sideshow theme, which should be a lot of fun.
Sweet.
And that's in June. But in May, we have a really big concert coming up called Va Vaudeville. And it is a vaudevillian style performance at the Refinery Theatre. It's a two-part event. The second part is, well, the vaudevillian show is sort of set in the flapper era.
Great.
So sort of 1920s, 30s.
Yeah.
And it's followed by a secondary event, which is a speakeasy that we're going to also have live jazz band and surprise performances, and of course some gambling and prohibition style cocktails. But we are running this event as an audience immersive participatory event. So we expect the audience to come dressed in the time period, and perhaps they can come up with their own character or persona, a little bit like the murder mystery style, but more Rosebud Burlesque inserted in there.
Nice. Wow. It's very impressive. That's a lot going on. Now we're just about out of time, but I do want to get it out there. Does the organization have a website?
We do. It's rosebudburlesque.com.
Okay.
And we also have online sales for the cookbook if people are not from Saskatoon. We've been sending them actually all over the world.
Awesome.
We've had orders come in from Europe and down in the States, and I just sent some to San Diego this week. So
Beautiful.
people are interested, and we want to make sure that they're available so they can find them on the website.
Great. And I also just want to add that you have a Facebook page that...
Yes, for sure. We
Yeah.
have the Rosebud Burlesque Club fan page,
Yeah.
and if you want to know about our shows or our other social events that we do, that's a great place to stay in touch.
Beautiful. Well, I know we're out of time, but I want to thank you for coming up here today. I know you had a busy day, and this was just fabulous, and you look fabulous.
Thank
I
you.
want to say, and hopefully we can get you back sometime.
Great. Well, thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome. That is all the time we have today for Lit Happens. If you enjoyed today's episode, you can see previous segments on the Shaw TV website or on my website, www.westfunk.ca. And you can check us out online on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So I will see you next time on Lit Happens.